G'day all, welcome back again to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of GMT's MBT, and we're about to go on with turn 5. And there's really not much more to say. So we still have our full American force over here to the north. And they're doing pretty damn well, and they're about to start moving in a southerly sort of direction to have a go at the Soviets. And we have all the Soviets down here that remain, and the other American force that has been kicked pretty bloody hard. So at the moment, both sides have 2 objective hexes each. The Americans have the 2 to the north. The Soviets have the 2 to the south. The Americans have lost 4 tanks, one of them being a command tank, and the Soviets have lost 4 tanks. They only have the 1 command tank, and that's it. So let's get into it. So first thing is the spotting phase, as per usual. Now, we'll look down here first. So what we have is we have a tank right here. So of course he can be seen by these guys and these guys and these guys. So we know that this guy is spotted, this guy is spotted, this guy is spotted, these guys are spotted. Now, can't see that guy. And can't see that guy because we're actually going over part of the woods there, and they can't see these guys either. Now, so this guy can't be spotted. Now, if we look over this way, we can't see the Americans right up on the streamline because of woods, but we can see both the Americans in the village. So that's a bit better. So as you can see, we can see from there to there and there to there sort of thing. So those ones can see up into there. This guys can still see down into here. So that's it. So that's the spotting. So we've got 3 American tanks or unit blocks spotted, and all of the Russian or Soviet tanks spotted. Command phase. So let's do the Americans first. Okay, so they still have their 1 command tank up here. So they have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tanks. And of course, being seasoned, they get 6 commands for 10, 0 for 11. So they've got 6 commands. But again, they still have tanks outside of a command radius, so halved movement allowance. So they can only give 3 move or short halt commands. Soviets are down to 3, what have they lost? 4. So they're down to 9 tanks, but they're all within command radius, and 9 tankies seasoned gives them 5 commands. And they can give them in any sort of way they wish. Okay, so let's give the Americans, NATO, their commands first. So realistically, what we're looking at up this way is these guys here will just get a move. Now, I know I'm not putting them on upside down anymore. It's... and what we want to do, so that's 1 move. So we can only give 2 more. This is what we've got to think of. So as much as I'd like to move these at the moment, I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give both of them fire orders. Like that. Okay. So we've given 3 commands out of our 6, and we have 2 more movement commands, movement style commands that we can give. So this guy here is just going to get basically a fire command. We know that. It's no good being in Overwatch. He's just going to fire as soon as he bloody well can. I'm actually thinking of giving this guy here an Overwatch command. For the simple fact is, anybody moves up on him, he's going to be able to see them and shoot. So he's going to get an Overwatch. This guy here, again, I'm simply thinking of giving an Overwatch command to at this stage. And this guy here, I'm looking at giving a move to, like that. So this guy can Overwatch out here along with this guy, because we don't have our turrets in it or anything else. So that's good. He can also fire straight down the road there and that sort of stuff. So we've got a fire, 2 Overwatch, a move, 2 fire and a move down there for the Americans. And we've only used 2 of our 3 move orders, move style orders. So we've got 5 orders now for the Russians. Now, these guys here could go for a fire order, and they could fire here, or they could fire down that way. Or I could give them a short halt order so they can get to fire and move, which may be worthwhile, but I think we've got to get these guys out of the way. Simple as that. I don't want overstacked units moving in there and then getting overwatched and stuff like that. So we've got to move these guys one way or another. So I'm going to give them a short halt order. These guys, again, I'm going to give them a short halt order, so at least they get to fire as well. And these guys here are both going to get a short halt order as well. So that still allows us to put out a fair bit of firepower, but keep ourselves moving to keep the pressure on. So that is that. Now, it just means with these ones, if this gets blown away first, then he can't see anything to fire. So we may end up, if we get to fire with the Russians first, we may fire with this unit first up to here, because these units can always fire down this way. So that's that done. So what we're up to now is our initiative phase. So let's roll for the Soviets. And they have an 87. Pretty damn fine roll. 87 against 33. So the Soviets are up first. Okay, so they are going to play first player. Simple as that. So we're going to fire with this stack here first, firing at this guy here. So it's a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is short range, using sabot rounds. Is point blank range, I should say, using sabot rounds, and go from there. So the command tank will fire first. Let's have a look at it. So we're at point blank range for 90%. We have a +1 target size, so we're at +1. The target is moving. We had a move on it, so it's a -2. So we're at +1 minus. We're now at -1. Target is in medium cover. No, target is in light cover. So we're now at -2. We have a short halt, and T-72s are a stabilizer of 3, so we're at -5 now. And we have brew up smoke here, so we're at -7. And that's it. So we're at -7, which is a 27% chance of hitting. So we're up 1, down 2. So we're down 1, down 2, down 5, down 7. Yep. Okay. So 27% chance. Righto. So command tank fires first for a 43 and misses. And then t'other tank fires for a 27 and gets a 61 and misses as well. Okay. So we'll leave that on there because they've still got to go, and they have fired now. Right. Now these have got 4, these have got 3. I think what we'll do is we'll fire with these guys next. They're going to all fire here. So again, it's a range of 2, which is point blank. Nothing else changes, so it's still going to be a 27% chance to hit. So first tank gets a 45. Second tank gets an 83. Third tank gets a 12 and hits. Okay. So this guy is gone. It took some shooting, but hey, like I said, it was more to do with clearing them out of the way, and that was worthwhile. Okay, so they've all fired, which leaves us with these 4 tanks here now, who are all going to fire at the command tank down there. So we have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And a 20 is exactly medium range for the Type 72 using Sabo rounds. So we have a medium range. Okay. Here we go. So we have medium range, which starts at 50%. Oh, try and get that glare off. There we go. There. That's better. Okay, so we have a +1 for target size. Target is not moving. Target is not in cover. But we have a -3 for the short halt. So we're at -2 now. We don't have any smoke or anything else. So we're at -2. So it's a 40% chance of hitting with 4 vehicles firing at the command tank. 40%. And the first one is 100. Yay! And the second one is 12 and destroys the command tank. Now, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? So that's their second command tank. Oh, okay. So now we've got to go back through the morale check. So they've lost 3, 4, 5, 6. So they haven't lost 50% of their people yet. They haven't lost up to their CP, their cohesion limit, but they have lost another command tank. So forced morale check has a formation command unit eliminated that is within command range. So all of these units up the back here have to do a morale check. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so they're seasoned units, so that's not going to matter anything. Okay, let's look at these blokes up here in the stream to start with. So they're not in any cover. They're not suppressed or damaged. It's a forced morale check, which is a +20 to their die roll. There's no spotted units. They have a command other than no command. So that's a -20, so they're back to 0. So on a 1 to 50, they will break. On a 51 to 70, they will hesitate. So we want a 71 plus. Here we go. First tank. 0-4, and he breaks. Okay. So he has a break on. Second one is a 95 and is good. And third has a 30, which is a break as well. So we have another break on. So we have 2 break ons and 1 good one, and they're all under a move command. Okay, and then we have these 3 tanks here, and they are all in a wooden buildings, which gives them light cover. So again, they are seasoned for zip. Medium cover gives them nothing. Heavy cover gives them nothing. Light cover gives them nothing. So again, they're just a +20, -20. So they're straight up as well. So 71 or better. So first tank gets a 1 and is broken. Second tank gets a 24 and is broken. And third tank gets a 45 and is broken. Wow. 5 out of 6. All broken. There you go. Wow. Okay. So they have all fired. The Russians have all fired. Right. So first player has fired. Second player can fire now. And we have 3 units here that can fire. And they're all broken. Now, with broken, it's -5 to all AP combat. And moving at half speed, which they're not doing. So it's just an extra -5 for being broken. Righto, so they're going to fire back. And that's the closest units to fire back at, so that's where they're going to fire. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Righto. 19. Let's bring this all back over this way. Sorry, God almighty, that was bad. Okay. Range of 19 is medium range for the M60. So medium range for the M60, so we start at 50%. Target size is zip. Target moving? No. Target's not in any cover? No. It's not a short halt. They're not damaged or hesitating. They're not suppressed. Shooter broken? Yes, so we're at -5. Yay! No brew up. That's it, -5. So we start at 50. We've got a 25% chance of hitting. Okay, 25% chance of hitting with 3 tanks firing at this stack here. And we get a 40, which is a miss. A 29, which is a hit. And like I said, we're hitting for 86 against a 85, which means it's damaged. I believe. Wrong book. Equal to or greater by 1 to 3, damaged. Okay. So, where is a damaged? So, first one missed. Second one is damaged. And, whoops. No, it was 29. I said 25, didn't I? Oh, idiot. Not damaged. 25. Yes. And third one is a 91. So no, they all missed. Idiot. Okay, so we take the fire off there and they have all fired. Okay. Which brings us to Overwatch fire. There's no fire at the moment for Overwatch. So we go into movement. So second player moves first. Okay, so looking up this way. Now for hesitation. Okay. So for hesitation, if you move at normal speed, but you automatically change to hesitation on if you're off. Right. So this guy is fine. He can move. So he is going to go 1 and roll for bog, which is a 15. He gets an 82, so he's fine. So he's gone 1 out to there. He turns for 3. He turns for 2. 3, 4, 5. And that's his movement. These guys, if I don't move them, will automatically go to hesitation off next turn. So I think I've got to do that. So they're just going to stay there as is. These guys here could move. No, they can't because they were just a fire. They can't move, so don't be a dickhead. And that's gone. So that's the move done down there. And then we have our move here. Now, none of these are on Overwatch anything else. And this guy is facing out to the northwest. Now, Woods, I think, was a 20 for a, 20% bog check. So we'll do that. He's going to move straight out that way. He gets 73, so he's fine. So he goes into Light Woods. And Light Woods, I think, was a 2 for tractor movement. Yes. So he's gone 2. And then out of Light Woods, is again a 20% chance to bog. And he got 9, so he's bogged. So he's got to stay there. And that's it. And he has moved. Right, so that's it. And now we're down to the Ruskies for their moving. And they're all got short halts, so they all have a half move. So that's on fire, fire, fire. Righto, so half move, tracked movement, they've got 7. Halved, rounded down, is 3. So this bloke's going to go 1. And nobody can see him that can do anything about it. If I move into here, this guy can fire at him. If we come this way, he can't shoot there, so that'd be a freebie. And if he goes that way, he can't shoot at him. So let's go into an overwatch position out here, sort of thing. So we've gone 1, we go 2 to there, like that. And now we're watching out that way, and we can shoot at anything that comes that way. So we've moved out there. The next guy, these 4 here, are coming out of the forward, which is a 15% chance to bog. So the first one gets an 86, so he's fine. The second one bogs. Okay, so this one's good. Third one is fine, and fourth one is fine. Okay, so 1 bogs. So these 3 here, again, because of the way the forward comes out, you're looking at this sort of thing here. Oops, that's up there, wasn't it? Goes 1 to there. He's the bogged one. Spin 2, 3 to there. Like that. And he has moved. And he is still on fire. Now these 2 here are both facing down the roadway here. They both go 1, spin for free, 2, 3 to there. And they have moved. Like that. And that's everybody done. And these guys couldn't shoot anybody or do anything, so the overwatch is gone. Righto, so going through we then have the second air phase. We don't have pivot step, adjust turret, adjust full cover, we don't do. We don't have suppressions, adjust, remove, morale counters. Okay, so morale counters. So these guys did not move. Sorry, they did. They had a move order. So they stay with break on. Sorry, yeah. Oh, I was thinking hesitation, you idiot. So we've got to do the rolls for all these to see if they go to break off. Okay, so breakpoint modifiers. Again, they're regulars, so there's nothing there. The blokes in the stream, there's 2 of them. They're not in any cover. It's not a forced morale check this time. There's nobody spotted, but they do have a command other than no command. So it's a -20 to their roll. Okay. -20 to their roll, and the recovery is a 51. So they need a 71 or better to become break off. 71. Oh, 70. Wow. First guy is no good. Second guy is a 92, so he is good. So we've got one break on, one break off. There we go. Now we've got 3 break ons here, and they didn't have anything different. So again, it's 71. We get a 61, a 96. So that's 1 becomes a break off. And a 68's not enough. Okay. Then we do our adjust remove counters. There's no other counters to adjust or anything. Oh, sorry. Other than our Mr. Move over there, who should have had his changed to a move like that. And then that's the end. So we're up to turn 6 for next time. So the Northern American forces are down to broken units and 1 good tank and 3 tanks down here, which will give us a whole 4 tanks when we get to the command phase next time, which gives us a whole 2 commands, and only one of them can be a move command of any variety. Yeah, so this is where it starts to become difficult. So the Americans have now lost 2 command tanks and 4 normal tanks. So that's 6 tanks out of 15. The Russians have lost 4 tanks out of 13. And they're looking good to cause us trouble here, that's for sure. I really need to try and consolidate these vehicles here so I can get some shots in and try and knock some of these poo heads out, but it's just not happening at the moment. So that is it. That is turn 5 over and done with, and I will see you back here next time for turn 6. Take care. Bye for now.